And I bought myself a new soldering iron. It's a, let me just have a look, a Parkside one for a well-known cheap supermarket, and see if it's any good. So let's have a look, shall we? So there you go, there's my little soldering station from Parkside. Going to try that. Bought that today for a tenner from a well-known supermarket. And I've got this that needs repairing. It's from my work. It's a DMX 512 controller. No power to it. So let's have a look at that, shall we? Okay, so the first job is, let's switch this little thing on, shall we? Close your eyes. Ooh. And turn it up to I think 3,000. Right, so let's open this up. No power to this. It's nearly new. It is new. So this is what the problem is. Let's plug her in. It's from my work for stage lighting when we're doing little shows at our little hospital where we do some shows sometimes. You know, we need a bit of stage lighting. So let me get the our engineers at work. I sent it away to our engineers at work. That's the message I got back. So let's see if I can fix it. If our engineers can't fix it, can I? I've sort of an idea what's wrong with it, and I'll show you. So see if you notice anything. So I'm going to plug this in. There's the power supply, and I've noticed this. Look how loose that is. I don't know if it's going to solder back in together. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. Oops, I'm hoping it is. As soon as I switch it on, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And even if I plug something into there, there's an IEC socket that must be connected to that, because I cannot get it to come on. It's not even trying to spark up, so maybe I've blown something inside. It's completely come off. So I'm going to have a look. I don't even know if that's getting hot, but we'll see. So I need my special screwdrivers, my Timu set. I recommend you get a Timu set of screwdrivers. These are brilliant. Yeah, about £5 these were. So let me take it apart. Let's hope I can find what the problem is. So I want a Phillips screwdriver. That looks about right. So the Phillips screwdriver, you've got everything you think of in there, little hexes and, you know, all the awkward stuff that you can never find anywhere else. And then you've got your little socket. Put it in. Hopefully this will open up. So yeah. So there is one, two, looks like all the screws are the same size. That's quite handy, isn't it? 3, I'm using my table That's quite handy, so you can bring it to my size. And then there's 3 on this side as well. Total of 1. 2. And 3. Third one out. Now it won't just pop off, will it? It'll not be as easy as that, will it? No. It will have to be these off. It doesn't matter. Ooh, they're tight. 2, 3, 4. Looks like it doesn't matter where they go back on. They're not colour coded or anything. They're all the same. Hopefully this now will just lift off, and it does. Looks like I didn't need to take the things off, or did I? Because I'm going to have to find. But it's quite handy because the power on that is here, and a little socket here that I can just pull out. Pull that out, there we are, and pull that to one side. That's handy, isn't it? I didn't need to take them off. Never mind. Looked like it was going to pull up for me. That didn't it? But we've sorted. So the little socket that I think's got the problem is this one here. I have a feeling that there is loose. So if I take this one out like that, there's nothing else to plug in there. I can hopefully take this little beastie out. I can. Which will make it handy for me. Now I don't know why they said they couldn't do anything, I'm not sure. But I'm going to leave them 2 in there because it looks like I have to take the DMX socket out too. Alright. So all I need to do now, I'm going to leave that in there, is take that out. That's another socket there, so that's just come out totally. That's your power. Look at that. That's what I think so. Look at it moving. That can't be right, can it? So let's see if I can just resolder that, see what happens. Is this going to work? So I'm still thinking, let's look at the movement of that. When I jiggle it a bit. So that links to the IEC cable, so that won't work if that's not connected. So the power goes into the IEC cable. So that explains why both sides aren't working. It does look a bit dodgy, that soldering too, doesn't it? Now my soldering iron is beginning to get warm. So you tin the end, if I remember rightly. I've not done this for a long time. I do like the smell of solder. Anybody else like the smell of solder? There we go. Soldering iron's tinned. So let's see what I can do with this. I'm hoping it's just a matter of resoldering, really. Reflowing that solder is all it needs, I think. You see there, look, it's not really. Is that on? I do like this new soldering iron, it's looking good. Is it still wobbly? Yes, it's very wobbly. Why is it still wobbling then? Let's get it to reflow, shall we? Feels a bit more solid. Does it? Yeah. It doesn't seem to be moving now. We'll see what happens. What I'm going to do. No, I'm going to put this on. Right, it's a moment of truth. So drop it. It's not come apart. They seem to be on. They seem to be not loose anymore. The wires are on. Nobody's home. I'm going to turn that off because if it don't work this time, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's on. And it's pretty solid. So let's move everything back. Should be nope, that needs to go in there. One in there. And that going to pull one screw back in. And that one screw back in. That back. These two screws. Should I put it back together or should I just let it do what it needs to do? Let me just screw it down. And then truth is now is where did that plug in? Was it just there? Or does it matter? I don't think it matters. One of them. Here we go. And then let me just temporary shove that in there. and we're going to blow up. Keep your fingers crossed that I don't blow up. I think that went in there. We're in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what do you think? Is it going to power on? But I won't wait to find out. I'll make sure it's off before I plug it in. Boom. Switch on. It lights up. Yep, the program's working and all that. We'll see what happens, shall we? Something happened there. Right, so we've got blue. Okay. Here we are. Right, so that's red, green, blue. Yeah, that is different colours. Well, doing a chase. That's chase 1. So yes, it's repaired. So, what do? Do I write a note back to him and say, stuff you? No. I'll use it and say nothing. Nice. One little repair. It's worth having a go yourself if you can, if you're confident enough. If it's something obvious like a faulty socket, 10 quid for that. Like that, that's good. Like that. Let me have a look what that was called. From a well-known cheap supermarket. Parkside. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger advertises Parkside, doesn't he? But that's great. Little soldering station. Now I can have this on music, just see if it's working. So when I make music, yeah, it's chasing on the music. Hey! You've done good, Jimmy. Well done.